She took that, put it, whatever process she does, and made her the victim by doing that.
She was gaslighting everyone into treating her with special treatment.
Because for the past, 8 years, she's made herself the victim.
She is the catalyst of all this, of using COVID to make that exclusive, and then turning herself into the victim and saying that it's our fault.
Gwen is in the thick of school, so she has had to slow down on her reaction videos, which, just as an aside, Gwen, you definitely have your priorities right when you put school before YouTube. While she may not be pumping out content quite as often, when she does post, it's always a very compelling watch. Over on her Patreon, Gwen just reacted to season 18, episode 9, titled Battle Lines Are Drawn, which is the big sit-down dinner where Garrison utters his famous declaration.
You know what, Robyn? Have him, because we don't care anymore. We're all grown adults that don't need a father figure anymore.
During her reaction video, Gwen clarifies and refutes a lot of what Brianna, Aurora, and Robyn had to say in their couch confessionals. We have a lot to talk about. Let's get into today's video. Hey everyone, what's up? It's Sarah and welcome back to my channel. This video is going to be voiceover commentary. All right. It's kind of nice, honestly, that Gwen is a couple episodes behind in her commentary, because when she does post, it reminds us of some of the more horrific shit that Robyn and Cody have perpetrated throughout season 18. Robyn has gone to great lengths to hide her day-to-day life as much as possible from the show, which is a little odd considering Robyn and Cody allegedly have this fairy tale love and life together. If that's the case, why wouldn't you want to show it off on a show that's literally about your life? But when it's time for Robyn to give her side of the story, she will trot out her kids to parrot exactly what she's told them to. And it's super obvious it's all very well rehearsed. Lights, camera, tears. Brianna, it's your time to shine, girlfriend.
Me and Savannah, we're decent to each other. I kind of just feel shocked and confused and like she doesn't care. I grew up with her. Grew up with all of them. Sorry. Can we cut? I don't want to cry.
Gwen had some thoughts on this scene. So Brianna is giving her side of the story when Savannah reveals to Christine that it's super awkward between the two of them at school. Regarding Savannah and Brianna ignoring each other, Gwen says that she's heard that Brianna was actually kind of mean and that she would glare or sneer in a way and ignore her in a way that conveyed, "I'm better than you." And she doesn't know where she's gotten that attitude from, and she thinks Brianna should be nice to her sister, period. During Brianna's monologue, Gwen also says it's literally giving Robyn mentality. And Gwen gets a little fired up at the end when Brianna asks to cut. Gwen says that this isn't a hate on Brianna, it's a hate on TLC that they didn't cut when she asked, and they continued to film her. And she goes on to say that she can only assume that when the parents saw it, they were like, "That's great that Brianna's crying, so everyone feels bad for us." So yes, Gwen, you get it in a way. TLC is providing the platform, but Robyn is the storyteller and the puppeteer here. This isn't on TLC. Gwen goes on to say that it's manipulative and taking advantage of Brianna, and I agree, but it's Robyn doing the manipulating and taking advantage. And the sad thing is that we have seen Isabel and Gabe break down during their couch confessionals, and it has wrecked us as an audience. Brianna breaks down, and I feel absolutely nothing. And that's because there was no authenticity whatsoever behind the words she was saying. She was obviously playing a part for her mom. So really, shame on you, Robyn. Then Gwen reacts to the dinner scene where they're talking about the state of their relationship with their dad.
Before all the hurt feelings that happened through COVID, Cody's relationship with his older children, a lot of them were really, really good. Christine left and all that changed.
To this, Gwendlyn says, "Bitch." Not her blaming his relationship with his own children on this random third person. Gwen goes on to say about Christine, she gets into their dreams and she haunts the relationship and she causes all the pain, as if Robyn is portraying Christine as a dementor.
I've reached out to Garrison and Gabriel. I reached out to them just before Christmas, and I reached out to them after. No, they're blocking me. They're not interested in talking to me.
Gwen mimics Cody here, saying, I reached out to them twice, 2 whole time, guys. Cut me some slack. And then we come to Christine asking about the text thread.
What did happen with you guys and Robyn and you guys and Dad?
We were discussing, like, you know how we did those, like, Secret Santa thing for Christmas?
Yeah.
So Robyn was like, we need to do it over Zoom, and everybody else was like, well, that has, like, not a personal feel. And I think I was like, we can make it a competition, whichever moms do it quicker or something. And then Robyn made it all about herself. And
My kids and I wanted to be a part of this family and wanted to be accepted and loved by everyone.
Before we got on the text chain, we had learned that there were some very strong negative feelings towards us. We also learned that they were planning on having Christmas without us, without saying anything to us.
All of a sudden, I got like this kickback and attitude from the older kids. We really, truly, my kids and I have felt like we got voted off the Brown family island.
she said, I'm not talking to you guys anymore. And then she told McKelty and Logan to tell us that she wasn't going to talk to us anymore.
So Gwen actually posted the text that was the joke that, quote, crossed the line. And it says, so what's the game plan? What if we made it a competition among the moms this year? Whose kid draw fastest or something? Maybe start a new mini tradition for the separation. Feel free to say no, I'm not emotionally attached to the idea. During her reaction video, Gwen says that she said this in a little bit of a snarky way, but honestly, Robyn could get offended by toast if this is the text that sent her over the edge. I mean, come on. Gwen says that it was right after she sent this text that the conversation was done. Gwen says Robyn made a huge mistake. Instead of joining the family, she tried to control the family and be better than everyone else, and her dad chose them.
When we were blending families years ago, there was a lot of trouble. I didn't feel like I had a lot of support from the other parents. But that started to kind of go away after 10 years or so of it. But then when COVID hit, all of a sudden, my kids and I were excluded again. And all of a sudden, we weren't part of their group. I don't know why I'm trying. Just felt very, very defeated.
Gwen also says she's not going to say much about Robyn had to say here, just that we know she's full of dog shit. And yes, Gwen did say that. To this clip with Aurora, Gwen says that Aurora and Brianna have probably been poisoned into thinking that this is about them, and it's not about them. Gwen says that they are fellow victims, and she's not surprised because Robyn has been doing this ever since they joined the family. Gwen says she feels bad for Aurora and Brianna, and she feels bad for everyone involved except for Robyn. It is quite clear that Gwen is fed up with Robyn's bullshit at this point. She said that there was not attitude, and that the, quote, attitude she is talking about is one older kid saying, this isn't going to work for me, and another kid saying, yeah, sorry, this conflicts with my schedule. Gwen says that everyone was being nice and sweet in the text thread, and then literally out of nowhere, Robyn came in and goes, that's it, I'm done. Gwen goes on to say, when we watch this, obviously we aren't going to fall for it, and yeah, none of us did. But just as an extra reminder, Gwen says, don't fall for it. You guys will have to let me know your thoughts down in the comments. I just thought it was really interesting and revealing what Gwen had to say. Make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. Be sure to check out my second channel, Sarah Spills. A link for that will be in the description of this video. Follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Twitter at Reality Squad, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care. Have a good one. Much love.